All right, what's up, everybody? This is Andre Simpson with that Young Wealth Builders team. I'm going to prove to you the power of having a home-based business. We here at My Econ, one of the things that we always talk about is how you should have a home-based business. If in 2017 you do not have a home-based business, you are missing the boat big time. Let me turn on some light. Hope that helps a little bit. You are missing the boat big time. So let's one thing I do know is that the numbers don't lie. All right, the numbers don't lie. I can talk to you all day, but the numbers don't lie. So we're going to go into an example of what we call the Schedule C. The Schedule C is the tax form that business owners fill out when you on a 1099 or you have a small business or home-based business. You're going to fill this out when it comes to tax time. So we're going to talk about the power of having a home-based business. Number one, it's going to show you the power of not having a home-based business. There's no power in that, just a job. And then the power of having a home-based business, making a little bit money in conjunction with your job. And then the power of having a home-based business and making and with the job and making money with your home-based business, a substantial amount of money. Okay. So let's go ahead real quick. We're going to do this quick, fast, and in a hurry because I don't want to bore you, but we're going to be talking about some numbers here, some facts, all right? So let's do it. So once you're working your job, right, you get up, you go to work every day. Let's say you're making $75,000 a year. And it's close to six figures. So yes, because you make six figures, you especially the closer you are to six figures, the more you make, the more it makes sense for you to have it, unless you like giving your money away. If you don't like giving your money, if you like giving your money away, then don't worry about this. But if you like keeping most of your money, then you definitely want to take advantage of this. So check it out. So let's do line one. All right. So we're going to stay in this first column right here, in column number one. So let's say you don't have a home-based business, no home-based business, just a job. You make 75 grand a year. So when it's time to fill out your Schedule C, line 7, they're going to ask you for business income. You're going to put 0 right there because you don't have a business. Next thing, it's going to say business deductions. This is your write-offs that you are qualified for as a home-based business owner. You qualify for a lot of write-offs. If you're not writing off your lifestyle, you're missing out on thousands of dollars. You can write off your cell phone. You can write off your internet. You can even write off your children, right? You can hire your children in business and pay them up to $6,000 a year per child. Help them to go into business, right? By teaching them your business. You can write off a percentage of your electricity. You can write off your travel. You can write off your mileage, going to and from work every single day. Every time you leave your house, it should be a business trip. Every time you go on vacation, it should be a business trip. Okay. You can write off your airfare, hotel room, a percentage of all these things, going out to eat, meals, entertainment. You can even write off going to the club if you like going to the club, right? I'm not even going to tell you how, but you can do it, right? But you need to understand that if you're going to build wealth, you have to get your taxes down to a legal minimum. All right, back to the sheet. It's just powerful stuff, y'all. So you're missing out if you're not doing it. So net business income on a Schedule C is going to be 0. All right. Now let's go. Additional tax deductible investments. So this person don't have any money to put into a tax deductible investment. So we're going to put 0. Why would you need that? Because guess what? The income that you make from the business, you have the ability to shelter that from taxes. It's set up, it's in place for you. Okay, it's not loopholes, tricks, tips, and dips, right? This is real deal Holyfield, y'all. All right, so check this out. All right, adjusted gross income, 75,000. We're gonna bring that 75,000. We're gonna bring it all the way down here. Okay, now you have standard deductions. Your standard deduction is gonna be 12,000. Everybody gets that standard deduction. You're gonna get that. So 12,000. There's also a few exemptions here. I think that's home. I'm not sure what that W is. Might be wife or spouse with one, or just with one child. 1040. So you can put that on line 42 of the 1040. So that's $12,000. Let me see real quick. Let me see something real quick. Let me see real quick. All right. We'll come back to that. We'll do that afterwards real quick. All right. Boom. So you're going to subtract 75. You're going to take 75,000. You're going to subtract the 12,006. You're going to subtract the 12,000, and you should come up with $50,000. So that's your taxable income. So that's what you're going to be taxed on at the end of the year. So at a tax rate of 25%, you're going to 25%, 50,000 is going to be $12,600. So you're going to owe. That's what you owe in taxes at the end of every year. Okay. Now let's go back up to here. Sorry about that. Let's go back up to column 2. Same person, right? This is let's say that's me. I'm gonna say that's me. And let's say this is my friend Steve, and this is gonna be you. I'm gonna let you be the smart one today. Let you be the smart one. Hey, let you be the smart one today. Okay. Now, so this is my friend Steve. Steve makes $75,000 a year on his job, right? But Steve said, I'm gonna get me one of them home-based businesses. Work from the comfort of my home. And the average person, they say the average person in a home-based business, because a lot of people don't do what it takes to or take it serious, they make let's say maybe $1,000 in the first year or whatever. Okay, in a year, whatever. Okay. However, Steve got a little bit serious about this business, about a home-based business. And let's say they take advantage of. We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. We'll let you do that. So let's say you got Steve made $5,000 in his home-based business. Now, but Steve, throughout the course of the year, when it says business deductions on Schedule C, line 28, Steve wrote off over $20,000 worth of deductions. 6,000 from each child. Let's say he had 3 children. That's 18,000 in deductions right there. Okay, huge. Let's say he wrote off a percentage of electricity. Let's say he wrote off a percentage of his cell phone bill. Okay, so let's say he took advantage of the deductions and came up with about 20,000 in deductions. All right, so his net business income, all right, is going to be 15,000. How is that? Well, he made 5,000, but he wrote off 20,000. Net business income is in negative. He came up with a loss of $15,000. Pretty simple. However, he also took that 5,000 and put it into a tax deductible investment. So what did I just say here? What did we just show you here? That, check this out. So his adjusted gross income is going to be $55,000. How is that? Let's pull out the calculator on him. All right. So let's go here. So we got 75,000. Right. He made 5,000 plus $5,000. Okay. Equals 80,000. So he made 80,000 for the year. However, he's got 20,000 in deductions. Boom. That equals 60,000. Right. But he put 5,000 in a tax deductible investment. So we're going to take another 5,000 off. You don't have to pay taxes on that right now. Equals 55,000. So his his adjusted gross income is 55,000, 20,000 less than my 75,000. So obviously, I'm going to pay. Steve is going to pay less taxes. Now he gets the same deductions. 12,600 standard deduction. Same situation. HW1 child. It's going to put 12,000 on line 42 on form 1040. That's right. Guess what? His taxable income that he's going to put on line 43 is going to be $30,000 versus 50,000. Now he made the same amount of money I made, right? We're all making the same amount of money. Lowered the taxable income. That's what we mean when we say lower your taxable income. So I'm going to pay $12,000 in taxes course of the year. Steve's going to pay $7,600. That's a savings of what? $5,000. Where's that money going to go? It's either going to go to you, right? Or right, it's going to go to me, the taxpayer, or you, the taxpayer, or it's going to go to Uncle Sam. Who do you want the money to go to? It's just smart business. This is something that everybody can do. Get your life right. Stop thinking. It's called income shifting. Income shifting. Shift your mindset so you can shift your income. All right. Let's go to the next example. Let's say this is you, right? Let's say you make $75,000 a year on your job. However, you decided to get a home-based business. Let's say you got involved in our home-based business, My Econ, the personal financial success company, right? Teaching you how, this is in our back office. This is what I'm doing this training from. Teaching you how to maximize your wealth while at the same time sharing this information with other people, earning additional income so that you can pour that money into your investments. Beautiful, 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 beautiful thing, my brothers and sisters. Now, check this out. So let's say you went to work, you learned our business, you learned our system. We show you how to share this with people all across the country. Let's say you made an additional $40,000 in your home-based business. So how much is that? So you make $75,000 at your job, right? And then from the comfort of your home, you make an additional $40,000. How much is that? You made 115 grand last year. Way to go. Good stuff, man. You getting after it. So let's say you also wrote off 20,000 in deductions. You playing the game. You in the game. Way to go. But, okay, so you wrote off 20,000 in deductions and your net business income is now 20 grand. How is that? Well, you made 40, but you wrote off 20. So your net business income is going to be a positive 20 grand from the business. So in action, all right. So that right there just saved you some money. So and it says your additional tax deductible investments. So let's say you went and took the 20,000 that was left over and you put it into an investment account. All right. So that net business income that you made right there, you went and dropped that into a SEP or something, right? You went and dropped that into a tax deductible investment, right? So now, so that you don't have to pay tax on it until later. So guess what? Your adjusted gross income is now 75,000. Just like poor old me over here, but I make 75,000. My adjustable gross income is 75,000. Because I don't have a home-based business. I'm too smart, right? I'm too smart. You're not going to get me caught up in that. Come on, bruh. But you were smart. You made a great decision. You made some additional income. And guess what? Because you understand the game, you only pay, your adjusted gross income is now 75 grand too. And you made 40 grand in addition. Who's the fool? All right, check it out. Standard deduction, 12,006. Another exemption, 12,000. Taxable income, 50,400. 50,400. 12,006 is what I owe in taxes on 115 grand. 12,600 is what you owe in taxes off 115 grand. 12,600 is what I owe in taxes off of $75,000. So who is the smartest, right? It's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. And you got to know how to play the game. This is what we teach you, ladies and gentlemen, in My Econ. The power of making your money work for you. Money is supposed to work for you. You're not supposed to just work for the money. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not smart by any means. I promise you that. I learned this by being a part of this home-based business called My Econ. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not gotten connected with us and saw our whole presentation on income shifting, get back with the person who shared this with you. pop your head out of you, pop your head out, right? And say, I need to know more on how that works. I need to have me a home-based business. If you have a home-based business, you still can get involved with our program by taking advantage of the education. Plug your home-based business into this Schedule C example, because 9 times out of 10, you're probably not taking advantage of the write-offs that's available to you. Let's go down and read this real quick. Schedule C, the commentary says, employee and no home-based business. The employee's taxable income is $50,000, right? Taxes owed will be at 25% will be $12,600. Employee number 2, home-based business, employee and a home-based business owner. The employee made the same amount of income from his job plus an additional $5,000 in his home-based business. The business provided the employee with $20,000 in tax deductions. By investing, that's optional, investing in the $5,000 in a tax deductible plan, he got an additional $5,000 deduction, which made the total deductions of $25,000. The employee's taxable income is only $30,000. Tax owed at 25% will be $7,000. That's the person in the middle, number 2. $7,600. The employee ended up with $5,000 more in hand, right? In hand, and $5,000 in his investment account. That's a total cash flow increase of $10,000. You say, Dre, I ain't see that $5,000 in my hand. Where'd that come from? Right there. 12,006 minus 7,600. So he made $5,000 in his hand and was able to invest $5,000 into their investments. Huge, okay? If the associate repeated that process, check this out, every year with no improvements. So if you stayed at your job and you just did that strategy, watch this, every year with no improvements and invested half of your new annual cash flow of $5,000 or $416 a month at 8%, if you invested half of that additional cash flow, right, at 8% rate of return, it would grow to $76,000 in 10 years, $245,000 in 20 years, and $621,000 in 30 years. Just working that simple strategy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, we gotta start shifting, y'all. We gotta get our money right. This is it right here. Come on, stop playing. Employee and home-based business owner, this is the last person. This is you. This is your story right here. This can be your story. The employee made the same amount of income from his job, plus an additional $40,000 in his home-based business. The business provided the employee $20,000 in deductions. By investing, this is optional again, $20,000 in a tax-deductible plan, you got an additional $20,000 in deductions, which made it a total of $40,000. So you sheltered that whole. You wrote off $20,000 of the 40, and then you sheltered the other $20,000. The employee's taxable income is only $50,000 in line 43 of the tax form 1040. Taxes owed at 10 to 25% would be $12,600, the same as example 1, the same as me in that example. The employee ended up with $20,000 more in hand and $20,000 in his investment account from the money that they made, right? That's a total cash flow increase of $40,000 of tax-free income. If you repeated that process annually with no improvements, you stayed at your job, making $75,000 a year, you made $40,000 every year with my econ and invested half of the new additional cash flow of $1,600 a month at 8% rate of return, that would grow to $300,000 in 5 years, $982,000 in 20 years, and $2.5 million in 30 years. It's your money, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to make you wealthy. Your money and a strategy. not sales, strategy. You want to increase your cash flow. If you see by working the business and earning more money, so we don't encourage people to come in just to work the strategies and not make any money. We want you to make more money because that's going to obviously accelerate you getting to where you're trying to get to. Tax advantages of a home-based business, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, it is now clear that when someone uses the statement, the tax advantages of a home-based business, they don't mean just get a business and take tax deductions for doing nothing. That's what I just said. It's the biggest and most obvious tax advantage for a home-based business owner. The biggest and most obvious tax advantages for a home-based business owner becomes greater as you make more income in our business. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it right there. That's it. You can't make it no more plainer than that. So here's what you need to do. Get back with the person that shared this video with you. All right. When you get done, right, go ahead and smack yourself like I did, right? Right. And then me and my wife, we actually smacked each other, right? But anyway, get back with the person that got you this information. Let them know you want more information. Show me a little bit more. We don't have a problem with that. We got information for days, okay? And then get started in our home-based business right away. Now, here's the beauty of our business. You're able to take this information. Hear me well. You're able to take this information and utilize it, build your wealth, working these strategies. And we also have a financial calculator. This information that he said, in 10 years, you have this amount. If you continue to work that process, now you have a map, you have a roadmap, you have a strategy. We give you the financial calculator to play with these numbers, because you might not make 40,000 with us. You might not make 5,000 with us, but whatever you make, you punch in those numbers and say, if I just keep doing that every year, based upon the financial calculator that we give you, you can be able to achieve personal financial success. You might make 40,000 a month with us, whatever. But the thing is that you know you have a game plan to build wealth. This is for only people that are serious about building wealth. If you're trying to get rich quick, then this ain't for you. This is for people that are serious about building wealth over a period of time, right? It could be 3 years, it could be 5 years, 10 years, but you're serious about it. You're ready to buckle down. You got some money to play with, or you don't have no money to play with, but we can show you how to increase your cash flow, all that stuff. Just get rolling. All right. Get back with the person that sent you this video. If it was me, if you got this off my page or off my YouTube page or wherever, then it should be a link somewhere in a box. Click on that link, fill it out. I need to know that I'm working with serious people. Let's talk. Let me get you some more information. I got a video that explains our whole income shifting strategy, 4-part video, 40 minutes long. Knock your socks off, right? Knock your socks off, and then we'll get you up and running and on the road to build wealth. Project 3000 is in effect. We're going to help over 3,000 people get on track to building what we call personal financial success over the next 6 to 12 months. So we are excited, and we are very, very excited about working with you and having you become a part of our personal financial success family. This is Andre Simpson. Look forward to working with you. Holla at you later. How you stop this thing?